Okay, go for it.
Hello folks, how's everybody doing out there today? It's a fall day here in Saskatchewan, that's for sure. Leaves are really starting to turn. That's a sign of playoff football coming soon. Playoff football coming soon. And the Riders got a hell of a good chance of being in the playoffs. I wouldn't have thought that on our 7-game losing streak, but that streak's over and we're on a winning streak, 2 in a row. I'd love to make it 5 in a row. Be interesting things would happen then. That being said, we got a lot of guys down still. And the one that sort of scares me a bit is Baldonado, another D lineman down. With Cox being hurt, well, I know he's not hurt. He says calling it a illness, but I don't know what that means. You don't get much information. I suppose I'd have to use that block again. I went back and watched. He didn't do any standout performance what I saw. They got one interesting guy still on the practice roster, but maybe, you know, that block didn't do much that I've seen. Maybe they'll try him. He hasn't been around as long, but boy, he's got the size that, I don't know what his name is, Zion something. Zion Tapukafula or something like that. He's an Hawaiian and a big dude. He's actually even bigger now than he was when he played in college. You know, I think the only thing that kept him out of the NFL was that he had an Achilles hurt injury. He's a little heavier now, so I'm probably not in good shape, maybe, I don't know. He's an interesting pickup, that's for sure. He had some good prospects actually in the NFL. Right, the other guy's out. You won't see Armstead. I kind of doubt it. Or Bain. Imagine they'll put Stearns in, myself thinking that Stearns will be in. But I still wouldn't mind seeing that Robustelli get a chance. Like I said, the stuff I read about him, he's got some speed. Supposedly it'd be really handy to have one speedster out there on the wide receiver. But Stearns, he had some good rapport with Harris when he was playing, standing up the first 3 games there before he went down, and he had a lot of targets and he had quite a few yards racked up already, and he was one of his favorite targets, so maybe that could resume if he comes back for Baines. Another interesting one is Corsack got a hurt leg there or something. That's important for a kicker, of course. And I didn't mind that coach though. And he was giving him a fight for his job in training camp. He can really boom him. Tell you, well, what I saw him in training camp anyway, he could hoof him. I don't know if he's as good a directional guy as Corsack, because he's really good at putting punts in the right spots. If he says he's going to kick it right to a certain spot, that's what they're playing. He pretty well gets it there, which I'm not sure about this coach. I know he can boot him. There's no question about it. And plus Corsack, he's an excellent safety on the punt returns. He's a good tackler. Few good signs. Picton might be coming back. We're really low on Canadian receivers. That would be handy to have him back. I imagine, you know, I wouldn't doubt if that Houghton, the old Moose there, running back, he bloody well ran the ball pretty good, and he gave a good showing for being able to be the main running back there, so that'll be interesting to see if they have him or Hickson in there. It's about all with injuries that I've heard of anyway. Unless, I don't know if anybody else heard of anything, let me know. A lot of people are down there. I know if I lived in Regina, I'd be at all the practices. That's where you can see what's coming up next easier. I'm in Saskatoon. I'm just going by what I think. That's not the brightest moves, thinking what I think. They're kind of the obvious ones that I'm talking about. But as far as the playoffs, folks, oh man, we got a really good chance of getting in the playoffs and getting a playoff spot at home. But my main prediction, and I'm going to call for, is us getting first place. It's not out of the realm of possibility, that's for sure. 3 games left. Think about it. There's 3 games left, and if we win out and the Bombers lose 2 of their 3, we got her. And that's not far-fetched situation. It'll all depend on this first game here. Of course, we have to beat Edmonton, which I give our chances pretty good. And especially with Bethel Thompson starting, I got more fear of Trey Ford than Bethel Thompson. In fact, I think it was Trey Ford that beat us the last couple times. And Winnipeg played their best game against Edmonton, and they looked awful good. But this next game for them is Hamilton, and let me tell you, Hamilton's still got eyes on the crossover big time. And Bo, he's going like he's the most valuable player. Like he did stink in the first half, but he sure played a good second half. And they keep winning out. And BC has to play, should win their game against Calgary, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. And BC's been hit and miss for sure. But back to Winnipeg. Like I said, Hamilton, they're a hard-hitting team right now. And it wouldn't surprise me if Calaris gets whacked a few times. And he's only 1 shot away from a concussion all the time. He was always been a China doll. And he's been lucked out, not been hit for much, just 1 time. And they pulled him out awful quick too. Sat him off to the side. And that could easily happen to them. And then what? Who do they got? Wilson, backup quarterback. And lo and behold, guess who else? Dolagala. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah. Man, oh man. But that's not out of the realm of possibilities either. If they take a few more hits, like I said, Hamilton's going to be coming out playing real hard. And then they got to play Toronto, which is in the playoff hunt to get a home field advantage too. And they've been playing pretty damn good. And they got a good defense at times. So that could be a loss. And then all depends at the end. Right now it's looking like a nothing game. But if they lose a couple, that's going to be a something game for Montreal. They've got to go down to Montreal. Both Toronto and Montreal are away games, and they got to go down to Montreal. Like I said, they might not have anything to lose. Montreal won't give a damn. They've probably have first place wrapped up, so that might be their easiest game of all. But the other 2, there are distinct possibilities of them losing those games. And we've got Edmonton, and then we got BC. We got to go. No, I think we got them at home. I'll have to check that. And then we got Calgary after a bye week. So we got a lot easier route, according to the standings anyway. And if we can get a few of these guys back, especially in a couple weeks, especially Olette. Looks like he's fairly close to coming back, and he'll be coming back with revived energy. Having a lot of downtime, he just has to heal up, and he's got a lot to prove. And he was worth every penny we spent on him. You know, like, otherwise you might have to cut him in next season. Won't be able to trade him. He's still got another year. You know, anything could happen with him. But like I said, first place isn't out of the realm of possibility, folks. You heard it here first. Roughrider guys calling for first place for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. I know I'm a dreamer, and it's a big dream, but it's possible, folks. It's possible. That's for sure. Anyway, this is a long enough video. My bloody computer seems to take forever to try to sort these videos out. Gets to the point where it looks like it's going to overheat and blow up. I can't afford a new laptop. Anyway, thanks again, everybody that watches. Put those comments down. Can we old riders make her to first place? I know all I was hoping for this season is a playoff spot. Because if you get a playoff spot, get a ticket to the show. That's all you need. And anything can happen after that. Even if you're way down in the standings, as long as you make that playoffs. Playoffs are a whole different ball game. And a lot more intensity. And any little thing can turn the momentum around. Anyway, like I said, this video is long enough. I'll talk to you before this game, see who they actually are going to be starting for the Edmonton game. We need to win, of course. That'll put us in there more than likely, but like I said, there's possibilities we don't make it either. But our possibilities of making it is a lot higher. Anyway, till next time, thank you all for watching so much. Appreciate it. It humbles me so much. Anyway, till next time, go Riders, go. Riders really go, and he found a squirrel. Anyway, go Riders, go. Talk to you later.